At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off from Acrisure. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Hang on for the contact.
This man.
That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone now. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They're going to try to throw for it. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Still sticking with the passing game. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Another one for Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll throw for it. God's man, Thomas has it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Working quickly here.
7-yard gain. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
60 Eagles!
Here's a throw. Has it in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bring it up from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Here's a screen now for Walker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Goes to the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. That's second and
This is Walker on second. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line.
it's a
They
gain.
got 21 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Lawrence now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. On play action now, Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thanks for 24. Hey, Soko, it's high. Great job. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, run. This is hot. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball
Good
does.
to the
and
one
knocks
guy.
it free.
What am I
Incomplete.
doing?
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20.
Oh, my DB is terrible.
The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point.
Yeah, I seen him.
You see me fall in the paper?
Yeah, a lot of y'all was out there smoking.
Daddy, why did Cindy say we all did so bad?
She said y'all did
Why
that.
did JB? She said we all did so bad.
Yeah, I was done. That little girl, she was
So who's got a
killing
tie
it.
ball game now? As
She's
they
the only
send
one
this
they
away.
had, right?
Yeah, that's what Coach Mark said. She said the rest of them. Coach Mark was trying to tell you about the rest of them
Turn
on
starts from the
very
goal
good.
line. He's
Yeah.
brought down at what
Yeah,
looks
it
like
was
the
like
24-yard line.
split. Cindy was telling us, Cindy was telling us we were doing so bad.
I don't know if y'all was doing bad, but y'all was letting that little girl do whatever she wanted.
Everybody out this
Get
Right
her.
off
I mean,
best to the
Katie,
line.
cut it
Here's
out.
1st and 10.
That's just that one day that you can't, that's just something.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Lawrence in the pistol.
Do it!
And there, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd down now. They need 7. Dropping back to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage.
Way to get it back, baby.
Well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. Running with Walker again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Hey, Ginger. Jack. Here we go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And we're open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14. Andy Borregales sets the kickoff.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got Jalen Lane. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. This is going to be no good. Snap was clean, Brock. That kick pushed to the right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. Rolling deep down the near sideline. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers tie this game at 21.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, Lion. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, change the target. 11, add that.
First and 10. It's Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. He has this down to the 34. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Running back motions right. Lawrence with it on first. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, what is that? Who's that?
As that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lawrence trying again on second. An all-around tough play for him.
What's that?
Shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Megan throw out of the gun. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Offense to the line fast.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. They connect on the deep shot. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass came.
Unbelievable.
I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the asses.
Oh my.
The difference it can make for an offense.
Man, no, the
And he's
feet.
short of the first after a mild gain.
Same for this.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now.
Oh,
Over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down pass play coming. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's
All
best
I need is
friend.
one more stop, baby.
Pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. High out line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd.
Oh, you not?
It's a James
Wow.
Cook touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers tie us up 28 all.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away.
Tell Carter to be quiet.
Returnable from the 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, gun.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
1st down throw, Lawrence. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lawrence again here, 2nd and 10. That one's complete over the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Sideline from Lawrence. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
Red. 30 left. Hey, Soko.
Walker on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
13 Luke. Safe right.
Lawrence working from the gun. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Tomato. Right. Street. 30 left.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Easy, route.
Back to throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the third. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where the coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19.
They'll throw to start the drive. On the move, hit it right. Complete out to the right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing it on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left.
Man!
Close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Just
The Steelers
out running me
the
on.
third. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 35 apiece.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Lawrence in the pistol. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this 1st down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, Lion.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
We're at 23. Let's go. Hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 35. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. He puts a man under it deep down the
That's the
middle.
way of 2 million times. Oh! Hardly traffic.
Goal unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
There we go.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Intercepted by the Lions.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st down from the 42.
11 Agate on red.
They send a tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly, he's going to throw. Holding by his back, Cook. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. He puts a mirror under it, deep down the left.
Look at him.
She's got it inside the 10.
That is Brian Thomas. What is his speed?
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The
pull your horn. Oh, God, my man got 95 speed.
Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead.
Steelers 41. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger, tack! Take right over.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, go! Tomato! Run!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48.
Lawrence to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Lions lead by 15 now.
Steelers 41. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They're going to try and throw it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Let's go now! Take go!
3rd and long for him here. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Pass is caught and denied. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
First and goal.
In the red zone now.
Oh.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Drops it off to Cook. They'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
235 yards.
18 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It's second down.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trail by 15. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Rolling from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Lane. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Here's Cook. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 3.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We send a man in motion. They're going to pass it here. Cut out left. And he will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Take right open.
They'll look to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Trying to set this up quick. Looking to throw. Hits it through the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see.